Hey guys, so it's me again for my day 6 of my 29-day live challenge. And today I'm going to talk about things that I need to improve on or that I need to get better with. And I need support because, sometimes we don't all see our own flaws. And people have to actually help us know what we need to improve on. So I have my mom and my sister here who are not going to bash me. They are going to support me in the things that I need to improve on as a young woman. Okay? So, yes, this is one thing I need to improve on is the closest. Get away from me, y'all. Okay. So, here's the thing that I need to improve on, or just things that I need to get better. So, the first things first is
You should be reading it, though.
Well, you can read it. What's number 1? You can't read my handwriting.
I know. I say like a lot.
Yes. So people say I need to improve on saying like a lot because every time I talk, I say like over and over and over again. So they say it's what I need to improve on, but I don't think that's going to change because, I just like. Okay, number 2, I need to improve on the fact that I don't eat. I really don't eat.
That's because you don't know how to cook.
That's another improvement down the line.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
I take time to not eat throughout the day, and I do need to actually eat. So, hey, everyone, thank you guys for watching. Number 3, I don't reject calls. I just look at the phone, and I'll wait to not answer. I think it's so rude. I've seen you actually just hit the reject.
No. Let me tell the truth. You look at the phone and decide if you want to talk to that person. So you've already rejected them in your mind. So if the phone rings, just pick up the phone.
But I don't want to pick up the phone. But I think that's so much better
Put
than
your phone on
rejecting.
silent.
No.
My phone really is on silent, but so what I try to do is I actually put the phone down to pretend like I don't see it because I feel like people on the other line be like, "Ooh, I know I see you saw my phone call," and so I don't like that. But I think it's so rude when I see people just press reject. Like that's rude. You don't send people to voicemail. I just let it ring and it makes.
Okay, so it's the same thing,
Same.
but however, you need to improve it because it's character deficiency.
No, it ain't. Number 4, I don't hold doors open for people, and yeah.
She don't, because she'll walk straight through the door after you hold it. No matter if it hit her in the face or not. It's the fact she don't hold the door. Even for herself, she don't hold the door.
Which goes back to another self-improvement. You're inconsiderate.
Bashing with love. Number 5, I say a lot. Does that make sense? And I get that from you, actually.
Yeah.
You say it all the time. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
It does. You picked up that habit.
I finish every sentence with, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a habit you picked up.
Yes. Number 6, I make up my own words. I don't know why.
Webster ain't even thought of it.
No.
Trust me.
I think I have, you know how you have dyslexia, but I think, is there a certain thing where people talk and they put a verb in front of a noun or a noun?
You don't even know what a verb is,
I don't
a noun
know.
is, or an adjective.
But
That's why she messed it up.
I make up my own words.
English 101, she flunked it.
Number 7, I talk really, 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 really fast. I need to slow down. I talk fast.
Well, do people understand what you're saying, though?
I think so.
Because people have been saying I talk fast all my life, but my thing is that it's a part of who I am, just like yourself. And if they understand what you're saying, then it gives them some things to think about. So don't always take that as a self-improvement. Just be understanding that's who you are.
And then when people say slow down, then slow down.
And it depends on what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
I talk really loud. That's number 8.
That's why she lived by herself.
Yeah, I talk really loud. I have a very loud voice. And oftentimes people think I'm yelling. But I'm just talking very loudly.
You are yelling.
She is yelling. She just don't know she's yelling at her mad. I'm speaking loud. And then I told her it's not what you say, it's how you say out of correction.
But loud is not yelling. It's just being very loud. Number 9. So I will admit I curse. Yes, I do need to improve on the fact that I sometimes just let them have it. It's just a thing. But I get that from you.
I don't curse.
The devil is a lie. You be making up all types of words. Number 10. People always wonder about this, but this is why I do so good on Facebook Live. I talk to myself. I've been talking to myself since I was a little girl. Like looking in the mirror, having conversations with myself. Call it whatever you want to call it. But people ask me, why do I do so good on YouTube and Facebook Live? It's because I am a pro at talking to myself in the mirror. And
I would have swore somebody was in the bathroom with her when she was little.
I have full conversations.
And then one time I was trying to find you, and I'm like, where is Ariel? And she was literally sitting in the bathtub by herself, no water, clothes on, shower curtains closed, and she just sitting there having a conversation with herself. You got issues. Therapy.
It's the Holy Spirit. Me and him be just vibing, you know. Number 11, I let my phone get to 1% before I even charge it. That is one thing I definitely need to improve on. I just let it go all the way to the end, and I do not necessarily wait for...
That's because you procrastinate.
I procrastinate. So I'll get better with that. Number 12, they say I'm not considerate of others.
You are not. Very, very self-absorbed, and you know,
ooh, that's a harsh word.
Okay, but let me tell you, now some people are just self-absorbed because they are very much in pain and self-absorbed. But literally, you're self-absorbed because you're at the age where you really need a responsibility. You need a husband. You need a child. You need a family. It's going to bring you out of your comfort zone where you're not considering nobody else. It's people who don't have kids or who have never been married, they're self-absorbed. Particularly when they get to a certain age.
She had a dog. Guess who keep the dog?
Yeah, she even gave away the dog.
Thank you.
Well, you know, it's a lot taking care of just one person. If
that's
y'all
why
single
you need
out
your
there,
responsibilities.
Just, but it's so crazy because I feel like I do have a lot of responsibilities. I have my mentees, I have other people. I'm just not always considerate.
But that's in your profession, and that's what you do, and you're very kind to them because that's your profession, that's your passion, that's your love. Then you come home and you isolate, and you're very inconsiderate.
It's called being an ambivert. And most people think because I am naturally extrovert that I really do like being around people. But I really am an introvert too, where I like to be alone, and I think that middle is what they call an ambivert. And so, although I'm very like I really don't like being around people.
You need a man.
Whatever. Number 13, which brings me vulnerability. They say I'm not that vulnerable.
You are afraid of vulnerability. Tell me you love me.
Bruh, that is not vulnerability.
Tell me you love me. Come on, look me in my eyes.
This is the issue.
No.
She'd be like, "You gonna practice for your husband? Look me in my eyes.
Look me in my eyes.
Tell me you love me
with a heart of compassion. Look me in my eyes and say, Ma, I love you.
Mom,
you are so phony right now.
because it's not genuine. I would tell people I love them.
Tap into your heart. Tap into your in the very tender place of your heart.
But see, here's the thing when you say vulnerability, because I feel like I am very tender. I feel like I really do. No, seriously. I have a very soft heart, and y'all know I cry all the time, and I am very vulnerable. So I don't even know
most definitely that she in worship. Oh, she gone. Give her one-on-one with God. Worship, she gone. But look me in my eyes.
Do we need your niece to come over here and say
I love you, Devetta D. Collins.
So go ahead.
Extra, dang. Okay, number 14. I can get better at complimenting others and not necessarily criticizing, so they say. Do I criticize people?
All the time. She will mess up your self-esteem if you're not confident in who you are. Next.
Yeah.
That's a little harsh, though.
But that's the truth.
See, but here's what
it's not a bad thing.
I was gonna say naturally. Okay, let me put a disclaimer. Naturally, if I do criticize you, and it's not right for me to criticize, but if I do tell you something, it's something that we all can necessarily improve on, and it's out of love.
Okay,
it's
so you point in case you were sitting right over there this morning editing my video that I did. Mm-hmm. Ma, you talking like you're a car salesman or whatever, you know. But reality is you're looking at yourself. Why you could not say, Ma, you did a great job on this video. You did a great job. Your lighting was good. You will point out what I did not do that is of a standard than before you say what I did do.
Because I want you to be better.
But before you bring out criticism,
that's why you say compliment first
and appraise them. You will jack up somebody's self-esteem.
So I'll give them the Oreo effect, where you say something nice,
around her,
then you give the constructive criticism.
That she will help improve your confidence. Just know who you are.
Know who you are. Okay, number 15, understanding. We already said that. 16, I do need to say good morning. I'm not a morning person. Everyone asks me about that shirt that says I don't like mornings. I don't like morning people. I just don't like people. Period. I'm not a morning person. It's just really difficult for me to say good morning.
I don't know if you'll probably ever be, so you're gonna have to work on that. I promise you. I had her the very first time I laid eyes on her after I birthed her. She had all this thick hair, and I went to go rub her hair. It was early in the morning. She's not a morning person. So if you're gonna marry her, trust me.
Why y'all gonna talk about mirrors? This is about me. 17.
I'm just trying. I don't know who gonna see this. I'm just trying to give a brother some warning.
You said I need to stop criticizing myself on not being able to sing. That was your point. Why is that?
Everybody can sing. If you can talk, you can sing. You might not sound like Beyonce or someone who may have been a gift of singing. You might not have that gift, but you have a song in you, and that is what needs to be sung. So you can sing. Just find
But you
that
know
out.
that's really hard though when you have a whole family that can sing and you can't.
But see, it's a spirit of comparison. Stop comparing. Your melody is unto the Lord. Your melody is what you feel and you want to express in song. Now, I ain't say go on the stage and perform. Now, I ain't say that.
I
Please.
think I could sing low key. Whitney Houston and Tony Braxton ain't got nothing on me.
Okay, well, just sing in a private time. All right, you by yourself.
Go to the next one.
Say you love me again. 18. They say cooking. Cooking is just.
But you made a good pizza last night.
No, I made that pizza.
I rolled the dough. I put the sauce on there.
No, she
I
didn't.
even did the mushrooms and onions. Don't try to do me, girl.
She cut up. She a good chop.
I make a really good mean.
But no, I did that.
What do you call it? What do we eat? Eggplant parmesan.
Oh, yeah.
Anything healthy, I'm great. Anything like
That spaghetti is so bland you make, Lord Jesus.
that's not. I don't like spaghetti that much though. Healthy, like I make really good eggplant parmesan, spaghetti squash. That's really good that I make.
Who's
Even
here-
just
who's
kale.
Who's here eating it?
Me.
Okay.
It's good.
It's good. Okay. Yeah.
I need to. On top of that, I do need to eat 3 meals a day and exercise more. That is one thing I definitely need to improve on is exercise. And here's the thing: why people always say, Ariel, you should take care of yourself and stuff like that. I do. Part of one of the reasons why I do not exercise as much is because, and I know this is a horrible excuse, but physically my body is like already physically like fit, and I think that some people like to point out, oh, I need to lose this belly, oh, I need to do that, and that's cool depending on your body type. But for me, it has always been easy for me to just say, oh, I'll do it next week, I'll do it this week, because I've always had biceps, abs.
And you're going to get older, so you want to be preventive, because trust
Yes.
me, I was looking exactly like that when I was your age after I had 2 kids. And as you get older and you go through your various stages of life, particularly when you get to menopause, that stuff is going to all catch up on you. So you want to be preventive. So.
But but like even
And
when
you
we
ain't
went to
even
the
had a
gym,
baby yet, so.
No, and even when I took my mentees to the gym, it was nothing for me to go do back handsprings. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I always stay fit. I just don't go in the gym and like
And
really
you ain't got to go to the gym to stay
exercise.
fit.
Okay, number 21, responding to text. I'm horrible with that. It may take me like 3 days before I get back to you on a text message, but you'll be all right. Number 22, planning my birthday. I think I did good this year though. I didn't plan anything, but I remembered it,
Well, I hope so.
which is very rare. Like I normally do not remember my birthday, so that was good.
Why you got to improve on that?
Because I think that you should really, I think your birthday is a time that you should really celebrate you. And for me, I feel like we always have stuff going on around my birthday, like how we have this conference coming up, or it was always homecoming and high school and college. So for me, it was always just you go with the flow of what other people are doing. And like even this year, because we have the big conference coming up, I was like, ooh, I need to run this Facebook ad. I need to do this. I need to do that. I think your birthday is a day that you could just take and just honor and celebrate you. And it's just really hard for me to
Take that me time.
yeah, that me time,
Right,
and just do
cool.
that. 23, rising early. We already talked about not being a morning person, and I rise early at least. Let me be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
I rise early to pray at least 3 times out the
We
week.
were supposed to pray early in the morning, and I called you, and you did not pick up the phone. I called you. and
That
you
was
did not pick
at
up the
6
phone.
a.m. But the days that we were supposed to pray at 4 a.m., I got up and prayed.
Okay.
So at least 3 days out the week, I get up at 4 a.m. and pray. Now, do I go back to
That's
sleep?
because you got a heart for prayer. But just
Yes.
get up in general at 4 o'clock and
No.
start working your day.
I go back to sleep. Okay, number 24, not having the last say. Not having
Let
the
me
last
say something
word.
and make sure you don't say anything.
This is my
You
vlog,
need,
though.
you need to stop criticizing people. Now, keep going. No, you
Her
haven't.
upper lip is sweating. You see that?
25, checking on
Family.
Checking on who?
my dad.
Thank you so very much.
Family.
No. Checking on who?
My dad.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Gosh,
Okay,
which
all
I do.
Check on your dad.
Allison, don't I go there and I wash clothes.
Only because you wash
I
his
take
clothes.
toys.
Okay, let me tell you her definition of checking on him. Daddy, I need a plane ticket. Or she go over there and wash clothes. But that's it.
And because he's there, that's her consideration of checking on him. In the middle of the day, anytime, call and say, "Hey, Dad, how are you? I was just thinking about you. You okay? Do you need anything? Oh, how about that? Do you need anything?
Oh, but do I do that with any of you?
Okay, it don't matter. That is considerate. That is your daddy.
Okay. 26, pampering myself. I do not pamper myself. I'm not really like womanly or girly. I'm womanly, but I'm not girly. So by like shopping, pedicure, manicure.
I'm gonna take it a day.
Yeah, I don't get down with all that stuff. That's too girly for me. I'd rather just, do something else fun. And 27, texting and driving, which I really don't text and drive, but what I do.
She will drive and create a steal all at the same time.
Yes.
The law has changed. Put your phone down.
Yeah.
She'll drive and work off her phone.
I don't text
She got an
and
iPhone.
drive, but I do have my phone. And that's not good. I will say it's not good, but sometimes,
Okay, it. Just change
a
it.
quote just drops in you, and you just be like, dang, let me write that quote down.
Yeah, and something can happen to you. Just write that quote.
Okay, I'll do audio. 28, reading my word consistently. That is something I definitely want to improve on more. I'm not like an everyday reader, which I don't even know.
And I don't even know what you had for 29, but let me take a stab at it. Let me give you a 29. When you go to the bathroom. Wait a minute. What does she need to do, Allison?
Close it up.
What she need to do? What she need to do, Allison?
Close it up.
Okay. Too much family.
If you were in my house,
It don't matter.
I don't really
She
close
do
the
it
door.
at my house. She do it. She
At
do it at
my
her
house,
daddy's
at daddy's
house.
house.
She do it at her house. When you go to the door, what she need to do, Allison?
Close it up.
That's the 29th one. I knew she was going to avoid it.
What's wrong? Y'all in my house is family. What are you close the door for?
You do it without family.
No, I don't. I close the door sometimes. 29 is being right all the time, which
That
I
too.
think that's a Libra
That
thing.
too.
I always think I'm right. Most times I am, but I'll let you think that you're necessarily not. So this was the day 6 of my 29-day live. They did not bash me in love. They bashed me with
No, it was in love.
criticism.
Oh, I was nice.
Yeah, it was love. Because I can tell y'all a whole lot.
Oh, most definitely.
This is allowing me to be really vulnerable and just share things with you guys that
Yeah, I
most
was-
people
I was
would not
nice.
know. But, I'd rather take my 29 things and not have 125 things I need to improve on. But we all are improving and we're all getting better.
If you want to know more, stay tuned when I do Miss Dialogue once a week. We're gonna really get her. Ain't that
So
right,
thank you for watching. As always, this will be my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this, go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ariel Fuller. All right, so thank you guys. And you'll see me day 7. And I won't have these people. I will really just be
I'm
me,
going home. She's
okay?
out here.
Yes. Oh, and she came to surprise me for my birthday. So thank you. I love you, Mom.
Oh, see you so phony. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.